In this video, we're going to be carrying out an honest review of the Yanmar Diesel Pressure Washer. This particular model has the 10 horsepower Yanmar L100 diesel engine with an interpump 57 series pump delivering 200 bar at 15 litres per minute. This machine also features an interpump RS500 reduction gearbox, and we, for our own requirements, have had a K1 unloader valve fitted, which bypasses water back towards the tank. I currently own one of these machines, but have had as many as 3 running across the business. And there's several things that I like about this machine. At around 100 kilograms, it's light enough to move around on the trolley, and it's simple enough for one person to load into a van via a ramp. The price is really competitive too. I'll talk about this later on in more detail, but the price point is really competitive for a diesel machine, which tend to be a little bit more expensive than petrol alternatives. Maintenance wise, costs can also be kept to a minimum. With the Yanmar engine being mass produced, spare parts and service items are extremely affordable and widely available. Same with the pump in the gearbox being made by Interpump. Parts are widely available. Simplicity of this machine also gets a big tick. There's not an awful lot to actually go wrong with it, and if it does, it looks like a fairly simple fix. Fuel-wise, it's really efficient on diesel, and it's much cheaper to run, as I said earlier, per hour than the Honda GX390 machines we own. Roughly around £1 an hour cheaper to run this machine, and I've reviewed the GX390 engine machine prior, and I'll leave a link in the description to that review. One of the main drawbacks to this machine is that in its current form, it's a cold water machine. With the addition though of a hot box, this can easily be rectified. And really it's largely dependent on the work that you'll mainly be doing as to whether or not you will actually need hot water. Over the last 3 years of running these machines, we've only really encountered a couple of minor issues. Dead batteries are quite common, and as a result we've had to replace the batteries annually. Trying to start one of these machines via the pull cord is extremely tough, and anyone who has tried will know. So it's vital that you keep that battery's health in good order, and I found that buying a battery tester is really worthwhile. We've also encountered a couple of minor leaks from the usual joints, but really there's nothing that a new seal or a new fitting won't fix. And as I mentioned before, the trolley makes it easy enough to move around, but if you're actually thinking of having this fixed into a van permanently or even into a trailer, then I'd personally opt for a skid mounted version. The trolley is quite difficult to strap down, and we found that quite often it moved during travel, so definitely if you were considering having one of these mounted in a van or a trailer, I'd opt for a skid mounted version, which are widely available. Overall, I'd say the machine is extremely well built. After 3 years of use though, the red painted trolley is becoming a little bit scratched and worse for wear, with some minor rust patches starting to show through. I do believe though that there are stainless steel skid options, which I would definitely consider if you're planning to keep it for a while. This diesel machine is powered by the Honda L100 engine, and they've been making engines since 1959 with millions of units sold all over the world. It's undergone many updates and improvements since then, and it remains a super reliable engine, and many pressure washers now use it as their power source. Like many other mass-produced engines, The Yanmar L100 is designed with ease of use and ease of maintenance in mind. Regular maintenance such as engine oil and air filter replacements are highly recommended. Later in the video though, I'll discuss this in more detail. Weighing around 100 kilograms, this machine is very easy to move and store with the help of the trolley frame. At 120 centimeters in length, 56 centimeters in width, it can fit comfortably in a van. It's a little tricky, as I said earlier, to strap down in a van, and as mentioned before, think about what frame would suit your operation best. This machine can be used in a wide range of cleaning tasks and it's extremely adaptable. We currently use them for cleaning fleets of trucks, but I can easily see this being used in general pressure washing tasks, floor cleaning, building cleaning, that kind of thing. You can buy a wide range of fittings too, which helps convert it to your requirements. As with many pressure washers on the market, you can buy different attachments and accessories to suit your operation. We simply use these machines with foam injectors, foam lances for applying traffic film remover, and standard lances for rinsing. Floor cleaners are easily attached too with quick release fittings. We use a 21-inch floor cleaner for trailer floors, but an 18-inch model would be a better choice for more intensive floor cleaning. The noise level is spec'd at 113 decibels. I'd say during use it's much louder than the petrol alternatives out there, such as the Honda GX390 engine. Diesel engines are typically louder though, with it being a single cylinder engine, and there's just no escaping from the noise, unfortunately. The pump supplied on this model is an Interpump 57 series producing 200 bar at 15 litres a minute. There are many other options though in the series too, ranging from 100 bar to 200 bar and 30 litres per minute to 15 litres per minute. And there are plenty of other pump manufacturers available too, and they make pumps to fit the Yanmar engine. Most of the sites we visit have good enough water pressure to keep up with a 15 litres per minute pump. If it's a particularly slow water supply and if you're running this machine over longer periods, definitely consider fitting a larger water tank. Setting up the machine was simple. When we had them fitted in our vans, they draw water from the water tanks in our vans and then bypass the water back to the water tank when the trigger isn't in use. For today's filming though, we just simply hooked it up to a normal external water tap and have the bypass flowing onto the floor, instead of going back into the water tank. It's easy to start and turn off too with the electric push button start. Very few moving parts or electronics, which definitely helps keep issues to a minimum on this machine. From what I have seen from various dealers, the Yanmar engine carries a 1 to 3 year warranty. The pump warranties range too from 1 to 3 years. And I would say that anything over a year is just standard in terms of other components. Customer support will vary from dealer to dealer, but what I will say is it's more than simple enough in terms of setup on this machine, so not an awful lot can go wrong. As you will have seen in the last review video about the Honda GX390 pressure washers, we made a really drastic switch as a business. We used to have a full fleet of Nilfisk hot water pressure washers, and we switched them for a fleet of Honda GX390 pressure washers. I mainly wanted to look for an alternative just due to the extremely high maintenance and repair costs of the Nilfisk machines, and we were roughly spending £2,000 per month in repairs alone. Initially, we tried using 3 of these cold water machines at the same 200 bar, 15 litres per minute, just to get an idea of whether we could actually run without hot water or not and achieve the same results for our customers. The trials were successful, and to be honest, I was torn between either rolling out the Yanmar machines or rolling out the Honda machines. In the end, we went for the Honda machines purely due to the extra 6 litres a minute you can get from the petrol machine. And it helped a lot in terms of efficiency too, meaning that we could get more work done in a day with the petrol machines. We ran the 3 Yanmar cold machines all through the summer last year, and it saved us roughly £600 a month on the diesel for heating the hot water, and around £1,500 to £2,000 a month on maintaining the Nilfisk machines. In terms of standards, I haven't really seen a huge difference in the end results, and we still follow the same cleaning process with this and the Nilfisk machines, and I'm happy with the overall finish of this machine. We typically only do top washing though on these regular clean vehicles, but I definitely require some hot water to assist with some really dirty work. Yanmar have designed this engine to make it really easy to maintain and repair yourself. It's simple to service, and a full kit is around £50. Full pump and seal and valve kit is a few £100, but this could be a long way off if you're buying this machine new. This may be something that you have to have done annually or when the pressure feels a little bit lumpy, as this may be an indication that the pump is sucking air. Spare parts are widely available for this machine, both genuine Yanmar parts along with loads of aftermarket alternatives too. Pricing wise, this machine is very competitive. Online, these are available between £2,500 and £3,500. They are slightly more expensive than the petrol alternatives out there, but they will be cheaper to run on fuel per hour. Residual value wise, you can find them used on Facebook Marketplace or eBay from around £1,000 to £1,500. So buying new and selling second hand, you don't actually lose an awful lot of money, providing that you look after them. Overall, I've been really impressed with the performance of this machine, and we've had this one for 3 years now, and I really can't tell the difference in terms of final wash quality compared to our previous Nilfisk hot water machines. And if I was to go back and buy another one, I'd probably opt for a 21 litres per minute version, which would help us rinse down a little bit quicker. We don't necessarily need the high pressure, but definitely the 21 litre pump would help us rinse quicker. Yanmar has always had a great reputation for producing engines, and this absolutely lives up to the name, and we found these to be extremely reliable. In summary, this machine is very good. It's been a popular choice and base for many pressure washers over the years, and you can certainly see why. The Yanmar pressure washer scores highly on cost effectiveness, both in terms of purchase and maintenance. You're not going to struggle to sell a well looked after used Model 2, which is definitely an important point to consider. This machine can go toe to toe with many more expensive models and performs well in cleaning tasks. I would just consider what work you'll mainly be doing with it as to whether or not you need to attach a hot box to create hot water for more in-depth jobs. It's been a tough coin toss between either this and either the main rival, the Honda GX390 pressure washer, and on balance, we opted for the petrol machine, purely down to not being able to run these Yanmar machines off red diesel anymore. It's just more expensive to run diesel machines now. If we could still use red diesel, I'd definitely consider rolling these out across our businesses. Have you used one of these pressure washers before? Let me know your thoughts about it and your experiences too in the comments section. The general aim of this video is to help others make a more informed decision when buying. And just as a side note, let me know in the comments what pressure washers you'd like us to review next. If you've enjoyed this, please help support us by hitting the like button and subscribing too. Thank you.